Got the Buccaneers, the Saints, and I got the Falcons. For again, the lead in the division.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And last week's win...
Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense, and at the helm in his second season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Here's Ridder now to throw on their first play. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ridder throwing on 3rd down. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 61 yards. Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Negative. I did not swat it. I pressed triangle.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Justin Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Bringing them out is the #1 overall pick this year. Mid. Winner at Alabama, Bryce Young.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. Ready? He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
It's Young on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 70 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I bet it looked good. We ain't trying to give him too much credit. I think that was a pick, though. We ain't gonna try and give him too much credit. So they ain't gonna throw another interception.
30 to the 32. But the numbers for London last week: 7 catches, 113 yards, and a score.
And he's trying to prove the adage is not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong. Takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a cap around this season.
Yeah, this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, Ritter. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw in this game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Here's Ritter. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Chris Wormley able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. With it is Jackson. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Sharp. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Here we go. At the 43-yard line. 5-97.
To throw, Young. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. You talk about this Falcon defense. Now they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Check, smash. Ready?
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shark's got it, left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. The Panthers coming in looking for win number 10 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Young throwing complete there to Mingo.
I can't believe Bryce Young completed that, and that was not an interception. That shit was insane.
The big guys up front created time. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen from 21 yards away. And the Panthers have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team.
That was legit the best quarter of Bryce Young's young career.
This guy feels good about what
Maybe the best quarter of his young career.
It's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Those are the best 2 drives he's ever fucking had in his life.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and a terrific return as he takes
Not the nigga I wanted to get the ball, but his awareness and fucking play recognition is high as a bitch. He's an 8-year dude. I just got fast young niggas I'm trying to develop. He's actually pretty good now, especially with speed boost.
But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job training, so he's got to take
touchdown. Oh my God, right now.
DJ Chark with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up.
Let's fucking go. Who is
These
that?
guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
That was Xavier Woods. Let's go.
And we've know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting good yardage with each and every one of them.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ready?
Right back to Hubbard. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Ritter from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Ready?
First down. Here's Ritter. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check pink, Smith red, check white, blue check, yellow, one.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Okay, right?
An 8-yard pickup. And the Falcons
Here we go, back, hut.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Opposite, green.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Over the middle, complete. It's Watson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
Ready. Watch out now. 50, check pink. Smith red, check white.
Ritter to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy in the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And this is going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as after arrive. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Green Jack. Drill 52. Set hunt.
Throwing, Young. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Young looks to throw on first down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Slide through. 22 needle. Opposite, green. Check pink. Smith, red. Check white. Blue, check.
I couldn't knock the ball.
Delay of game.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still second down.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
10 cycles. Hut, hut.
They go play action. Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It's Young off play action. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That is incomplete. So we reach halftime, and well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3.
Francis. Black swap. Switch. Yellow. Ready.
Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Set.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. That's caught by Mingo, right side. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. A give up the middle, Hubbard. Very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might rock their right over his head.
I cannot believe Bryce Young is making these throws. But the momentum has got to be.
27-yard line. It's a pickup at 15 and a fresh set of downs.
He only got gutsy scrambler.
First down, Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
That throw by Young incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Thielen going to go in motion right.
Hey, go period. Set.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Going quickly out to the right side. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, 29 yards. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Smith right. Check right.
3rd and short. Ritter. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Ritter headed right off the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Muscles him off. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Ritter now. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Van Bell. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Young will set to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and 19.
Trouble 38.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And not a whole lot doing there, so get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Ritter. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. They were rolling and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jackson. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food, because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll run with Hubbard. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
There he goes, left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here's Ritter.
And down he goes. A second back right around the 41-yard.
Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's done a line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now Ritter. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ritter, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
Ready?
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a 1st down throw for Young. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 of the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Ritter back to throw. Looking for London on the out route complete.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Ritter will set up to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Falcons 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 126 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
It's second and inches.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonathan Mingo, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree. Matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Carolina, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year.
It's about fucking time, bro.